E aí, galerinha, aqui é o Malk Diniz e hoje voltei agora com a porcaria do Noire. Tinha dado uns problemas aqui em casa, então não deu pra fazer a live e tal. Mas agora eu vou começar essa live aí. Bora lá. Tô abrindo aqui o jogo. Bora começar de novo a bagaça. Mas dessa vez vai dar certo. Bora lá.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightbulb.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Eu vou fazer mais uma coisinha aqui, gente. Que é trocar de lugar aqui o curtir. Aliás, se inscrever e o curtir, né? Senão vai atrapalhar a legenda pra vocês.
Save it, Lightball. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
You're in the hole with the organization. We know.
E vamos tirar. Jogar pra dentro.
About the debts, Lightball.
Não, vai.
I agree, I have a small problem. I'm prepared to help you in any way I can, Detective. I'll name names. I need you to keep this out of the paper.
You need to shut up now, Lightball. Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
The LAPD.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
Essa parte eu nunca joguei. Então com certeza vai acontecer alguma treta. Eita porra. Deu ruim.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Já me venham.
See you later, fellers. Try not to work too hard.
Look at you bantering with the boys. Brings a tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow wings.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow.
Pronto, agora
Break
vamos
it
lá.
to you, Cole, but you'll never
Vamos começar com essa bagaça direito.
Oh, that looks like a feud.
You can drive.
Eu vou de carro porque eu sou preguiçoso. Até no jogo.
Her face looks familiar.
Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, Beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the 2 of them still have juice.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her stories that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
Hey! Out of the way, bub!
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Ah, tem que descer, mas por onde? Ali.
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Querida Jessie, por favor, volte para casa. Ai, tem que ler a porra da carta toda. Não, 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 não. Caralho, até que enfim.
Long way from home. They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Vixe. Só tem a carta, tem mais coisa ali, porra. Ah, dane-se. Vamos lá.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Só isso? Não mais nada? Tá, por enquanto nada. Vamos subir. Ah, fala com ele.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
Tá, vamos ver aqui.
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
How does
Beleza,
someone manage
vamos
to
ver
tip
aqui.
their ride straight off a cliff? If the driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
Deixa eu ver, o carro tá ali.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of
You?
Beast of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Vixe. Ele levou um fora na cara. Acusação de ter sido drogada.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us some Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
Mark Bishop?
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Dúvida.
How old is Jessica, Mrs. Ballard?
I couldn't say how old Jessica is. Old enough, sweetheart, as the saying goes.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Mrs. McAfee, you're lying. You're wasting our time. You know what's going on here. You just won't tell us.
You're sweet, but simple too. The burden of proof is with the law.
Looks like I made a mistake.
Tá, vamos ver. Eu acho que é verdade, vamos lá.
You don't remember where the head came from?
Errei. Vou começar.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was dope. That's the bitch you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
He was in the bathtub. And he'd taken one of his fingers.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard.
You back in the tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. Break the
Vamos lá que agora eu sei o que fazer.
Her face looks familiar.
Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, Beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique.
Ah, foda-se. Eu sei que você vai conversar comigo.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
This is awful. Just awful. Why can't we get any closer?
Tá, lado errado. Não quero conversar com ela agora. Vou por ali.
Hey! Out of the way, bub!
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Tá, aqui não tem nada.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Ixi, mamãe se preocupa.
She's a long way from home.
Pelo que eu entendi da carta agora, parece que...
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Ah, mas ali não tá com sangue. Só aqui. Estranho. Bora lá. Preciso falar com ele. Oh. Tio, algum
Drug driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, the head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then paint it.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
Vamos
someone
lá.
managed to tip
Another
their
day,
ride
another
straight
trouble.
off a cliff. If the driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
Ah, agora já sei o que perguntar. Bora lá. Cadê a mulher? Ô, mulher. Estamos chegando. Calma aí, estamos chegando.
Mr.
Chegamos.
McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast
You?
of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Eu lembro que eu coloquei dúvida.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Eu sei que não é verdade.
I think you're lying, Mrs. McAfee. I think something happened to Jessica yesterday before the crash.
I'm offended, Sunshine. Do you have any proof?
Ah, tenho. Tenho.
Miss Hamilton's underwear were physically torn from her body.
She wanted to go to a casting. I took her to a casting. Whatever happened after that is between her and Mark Bishop.
Porra, mulher mentirosa da porra.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Cara, eu tô indeciso. Acho que eu vou colocar uma dúvida nisso porque não tô com a certeza que ela vai falar a verdade. Mas eu vou.
Mrs. McAfee, you're lying. Wasting our time. You know what's going on here. You just won't tell us.
You're sweet, but simple too. The burden of proof is with the law. Do you get paid by the hour for doing nothing? You should run along now. And don't worry yourself. This will all get sorted out. This is the way things get done in Hollywood.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
Vixe.
It's not going to play that way, Mrs. McAfee. We'll take it from there.
Pô, errei duas. Não. Tá, recomeçar. Bora.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How was that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Style line took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard.
Look at you dancing with the boys. Tear to my eye watching my caterpillar.
Não sei por que tá ganhando tanto ponto assim.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking, brave now. A great people.
Straight through the red line. Said she never saw it.
Stop just ahead. Her face. Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name,
Ai,
June
caralho.
Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast
You?
of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
You were giving me a thorough going over. I was just starting to enjoy it.
This is a big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings.
Vamos logo
Let's go
lá.
see the coroner.
Ver todas aquelas provas.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Bom, não preciso ler a carta toda.
Long way from home.
Parece ser alguma coisa.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Não quero ver a calcinha de novo.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
Buga, 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 buga. Ó. Bicho
We
feio.
should speak to Ballard again. She might not be telling us the whole story.
Pronto, agora falar com essa mulher aqui. Ei, caralho. Ô, véia, tamo chegando.
Hey! Out of the way, bub!
Vai, vamos lá.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about
Ela
this.
quer meu corpo nu ou ela quer dar o corpo nu dela pra mim? Tá.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Ué, o carro apareceu ali do nada.
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
I think you're lying, Mrs. McAfee. I think something happened to Jessica yesterday before the crash.
I'm offended, Sunshine. Do you have any proof?
Tenho. Ou se tenho. E essa roupa íntima aqui? Me explica
Miss
sobre
Hamilton's
isso.
underwear were physically torn from her body.
She wanted to go to a casting. I took her to a casting. Whatever happened after that is between her and Mark Bishop.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Vamos usar a intuição? Mentira não é, e eu sei que não é verdade.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
Vai dar merda, vai dar merda, vai dar merda.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it. This is where I end up.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news house.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
Tá bom, mas aonde que ela tá? Vamos lá. Gente. Vai na frente, porra. Vai. Ai, ai, caralho. Não passa.
I want to see.
Não vai.
Excuse me, officer. I want to see.
Mas que filha da puta.
You're behind the wheel.
Vamos lá.
Do we know where
Central.
we're going?
entrar nesse carro aí. Bora. Nossa, Enorlax, porra. E aí, Caio? Suave? Tá da hora aí pra assistir? Mano, eu tava com sono, caralho. Quase não dormi ontem. Hoje é dia de fazer live, porra. Vamos lá falar com a mina que tá zoada.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here. No! I don't need to be manhandled by a doctor. I need my lawyer.
Feeling better since this morning, Jessica?
Telephone.
A little.
Do you know who I am?
My head still feels swimming.
Ah, ela, Jessica.
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Caralho, a mina parece uma criança, velho.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Mas nada aconteceu ontem.
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
Tá.
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. That was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage. We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
De novo? Puta que pariu, velho.
How are we gonna make this right if you lie to us?
Please, Detective, why would I lie to you?
Nossa, mina, tu acabou de acontecer. Porra, velho.
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Are you going to find him out?
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
Opa.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Tá, aonde que foi? Esse que é o problema, que aqui não tem onde explicar. De umas drogadas, blá blá blá, roupa íntima, carta assinada por Camille, cabeça pequena.
Someone tried to kill you, Jessica. Do you get it? Forget about being in movies. It's time to act like a grown-up.
I had to wear a robe and lay down on a stone. There were lights, a camera. It's not my fault. I'm not a bad girl. Why are you trying to hurt me?
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
E aí, Kai, você acha que a mina aí é muito traidora, sei lá, traidora não, puta?
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her. There she goes. Come on.
Pega o carro, pega, pega. Porra.
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
Caralho, eu odeio meretriz. Tudo por um papel, hein, Caio? Você tá dando seu corpo nu, cara, pra tantos inscritos?
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Can't decide between the tuna fish and the chicken.
Merda, fiz caquinha, fiz caquinha. Tá.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Ai, caralho. Não era ali.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Boy, let's take it to a better day.
Polish girls arrive at Montreal, Canada in a post-war labor experiment by a Canadian industrialist. The girls are part of a
Baby?
who will work in a rayon mill at Saint-Georges-de-Beauce, where they will
No, I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it. You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls.
$1.5 of their wages for board and lodging. They at least are no longer among
I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm...
Caralho, não consigo ouvir porra nenhuma.
Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803.
Ih, deu ruim.
Sure, I caught the film.
So these people return to a native land changed by war and ideology. KTI is a member of the American Century Broadcasting Network.
Can you drive to this one?
Where are we going?
Vai, filha da puta. Acelera essa caralha.
So what's the story?
Super disfarce.
She didn't stop for light refreshments.
Mano, jornalzinho aqui, ó, perfeito.
Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh shit, you better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McCaffrey will break a fella's legs just for looking at his brother.
What did you make of the kid? Believe her story?
I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Roger, KGPL. 11K en route.
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2.
Caralho, pior que é verdade. Ah, mas pelo menos ela não me viu. Ué. Ela achou que eu estava lendo uma reportagem ali, alguma coisa importante, vai saber. Corre, caralho, corre, caralho. Tá dando merda, deu merda. Vai, entra nessa porra.
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Tipo, tá acontecendo uma matança lá em cima. Vou pegar o elevador. Vou bem devagar.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Ih, fudeu. À esquerda, tá. Última porta à esquerda.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.
Bishop. Gloria Bishop.
Gloria Bishop.
Come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess.
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment
Já
to
vem,
gather your
galera.
thoughts.
Aliás, Caio, já vem. Você é o único que tá assistindo. Pronto, voltando com essa bagaça.
Thank you, officer.
Ué, quebraram tudo, menos isso daqui. Ah, voltei, Caio. Novo
Doesn't give me
Testamento.
anything to go on.
Tem uma grana aqui. É lixo. Então me dá esse lixo aí que eu preciso.
Don't think this is anything.
Tá, só o dinheiro é isso aqui.
Looks like the old movie set downtown. Great Wall of Babylon, a replica of a replica.
Nothing significant.
Droga.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Tá, aqui só é uma garrafa de cachaça. E só isso. Por enquanto aqui nesse cômodo. Opa! Cowboys gays. Hã? Que?
Presented to Mark.
Eita porra! Os gays deu umas bela cavalgada. E eu quero dizer num cavalo, tá?
Not much help.
Não, larga essa porra. Quero ver essa escova de cabelo.
Don't think this is going to help us.
Ah, não é nada. Tipo, tem uma bagunça na minha frente e eu não acho quase nada. Opa.
What do you have to do to earn $20,000?
Não. $20.000.
Incidental.
Ah, só tem isso aqui. Umas colheres de pau.
Not sure this means much.
Tá, aqui na cozinha não tem nada.
Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen.
Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Obrigado, madame. Você falou muita coisa legal. Agora...
No good to me.
É, o relógio não serve pra mais nada. Dá uma olhadinha lá fora. Olha a cidade. A porra do mapa desse jogo é um dos maiores que eu já vi. Deixa eu só mostrar aqui o mapa pra vocês. Mapa ali em cima. Este é o mapa. Aqui em cima. Aí sobe tudo. Depois desce. Isso porque tá bloqueado algumas partes aqui. Mas é enorme o mapa. Só que o foda, não tem como dirigir por aí à vontade. Tipo, você tem que usar a porra do... Você tem que fazer as porras das missões. Vamos conversar. Trocar umas ideias aí.
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut.
Eesh.
She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
E esse sorrisinho aí de canto?
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
You're lying, Mrs. Bishop. It's some kind of payoff. You know exactly what the money is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, detective?
Mano, o povo desse jogo é muito abusado.
Looks like I was mistaken. Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
You know exactly what happened yesterday, don't you, Mrs. Bishop? You've been through it yourself.
I'm gonna call my lawyer. You have a damn cheek accusing me of that.
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
Ih, caralho. Agora fudeu, eu não sei o que fazer. Não sei o que responder. não tem como aprovar, tal.
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, detective. Are you sure you really want to know?
Adoraria. Me fala aí.
The truth is, my husband likes them young.
And you think that's okay?
Putz!
I was 16 when I first met him. I thought he was a genius, a magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thank you.
Mano. Puta, cara, eu tô pensando um bagulho aqui. Eu tô achando que esse Bishop na verdade é gay.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, a movie producer's wife. Finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
Tudo puta. Tudo puta. Tudo meretriz. Tudo meretriz.
You know the way. You can drive.
All right. Where to?
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on. She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
Yeah, you'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those Hatchet Man redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between you.
Well, she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and the cat.
Now, she's a pin-up girl for the current campaign.
Ih, carai, tudo meretriz. E aí, Caio, o que você acha? Mano, todo mundo mentindo. Caralho, velho.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ. I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Tem pequeno estúdio ali atrás. O bagulho vai ficar tenso, mano. Caralho, velho.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Eita, bicho brabo. Buga, 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 buga. Tá, isso aqui não é aquela cabeça de pedra. Muito leve. Lá lá. Tem grana de pastilha antídoto de
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Puta, ainda é veneno ainda. Eita porra. O bagulho agora tá fedendo. Caralho, esse jogo começou tão bonitinho.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Ai, caralho.
Well, well. Find a way into that peep tent, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Ih, caralho. Tamo fazendo um filme pornô nessa porra.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Ah, meu chapa. Tem que dar uma olhada em tudo. Porra.
Doesn't appear to be connected.
Ah, tá bom. Tá.
Can't be that way, Phelps. You couldn't fit a rat through there.
Probably nothing.
Uma privadinha. Mano, como que eu entro lá? Tem alguma sala aqui escondida. Mas como entrar? Esse é o problema. E o bagulhozinho de luz tá em cima de mim, filho da puta. Aliás, por que eu tô com outro traje? Gosto de usar a espada da justiça. Tá. Não abre. Deixa eu dar uma olhada naquelas luzes. Tá, tem que ter algum jeito de passar ali pra trás. Acho que é lá fora. Opa. Eita porra, cheia essa caralha, porra.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
Mano! Indústria de pornozão na cara dura, velho.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Los Diablos. Parece que não tem nada a ver. É só uma cachaçinha. Ixi, véi. Ai, cara, até dentro do banheiro. Putz, grilo. Mano, que esse bagulho vai feder. Ai, caralho. Olha os pornozão antigo. Puta que pariu. Agora que o bicho pega. Ou se pega. Vou meter a porrada nesse filho da puta. Oh, a cabeça!
So this is where you sprang from.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight up.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr. Cohen.
So you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination, huh?
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have, yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying, wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. And how can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh?
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, surrettes. Great. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way.
Ué, o que aconteceu com a legenda? Ficou a porra toda em...
Listen, we want to buy you out, kid.
Tá.
I'll offer you 50 grand. Hey, hey! You don't like my offer? The Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.
Ih, caralho. Vou deixar esse jornal aqui. Mano, essa porra é uma puta falcatrua, velho. Eu quero entrar aqui. Tá, por aqui não tem nada. Mas eu descobri de onde que veio a porra daquela cabecinha que apertou o acelerador e fez a mina voar pra porra toda.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers.
Ô, louco.
So, yeah. When Bishop was doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production, though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
I know you're lying, Hopgood. Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying around afterwards.
You come in here without a warrant, and now you start throwing your weight around?
Puta, quanta coisa, caralho. Mano, o cara é um mentiroso. Nossa. Cabeça, provas. Ai.
You could hump a few props or sweep the floors if you got nothing better to do.
Tá, a prova eu não tenho aqui, mas...
He was here yesterday, and something happened that pushed him over the edge. You're holding out on us, Hopgood.
You know, I have very good connections with the Vice Squad.
Yeah, well, there's a surprise.
They won't appreciate you coming in here and strong-arming me.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
You're delivering props to Jungle Drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps! Roy Earl, ad vice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlin?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get at it.
Olha que filho da puta, velho. Filho da puta.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part, happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite than smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
Putifa, humilhou.
I don't think they like your little pep talk, Bukowski. Oh, shit, get us out of here.
Ai, carai. Nossa, mano. Vai tomar no meio da tua bunda.
They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do.
Mafioso, filho da puta.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on. Keep it steady.
Pode
Try
ir.
and bust his tires.
Agora eu sei dirigir, caralho. Se é questão de fuga, eu sei dirigir. Aí nós dá uma freada brusca aqui.
I need to be closer, Cole.
Ai, caralho. Ai, caralho. Ah, trouxa.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. I'll try for the tires. Keep your foot down. Make a move. Sit back there.
Toma, trouxa. Ai,
Lay
caralho.
into his wheel arches.
Errei. Eita porra.
Let's see him chase us now. Onto the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Oh, Christ. And they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Bukowski.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Caralho, primeira vez que essa porra desse jogo fica emocionante. Kai, tá assistindo aí?
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Pega.
LAPD.
Pega.
Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit.
Ai, caralho.
11K calling KGPL.
Cadê? Ah, tá ali. Pega.
We're trying to help you, Bishop. Suspect on foot. This is all a big mistake. KGPL.
Ah, filha da puta vai subir a escada. Não, 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 não sobe. Ah, maldito.
It's us or McAfee's boys. Your choice. I didn't do anything.
Caralho. Ai, caralho, ai, caralho, ai, caralho.
That's enough. That girl made it all up. Get the hell out of here, you
Ai, como é que viado? Pega, teu filho da puta. Pega. Meu chapa, tu tá preso, mas cadê a porra da minha arma? Tem arma nesse caralho. Ui! Ah! Porra, que agonia! Ah! Bosta, deu ruim! Deu ruim! Ai, caralho! Tá, de novo, vamos lá. Ai, caralho. Tá caindo, tá caindo, tá caindo, tá caindo, tá caindo. Pega, 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 pega. Deixa ele subir um pouquinho. Eu não quero levar porrada na cara de novo. Vai logo, caralho. Ó, o cara correndo de boa. Ah, mas eu te pego. Tá caindo, tá caindo, tá caindo, tá caindo. Ah!
I didn't do anything.
Que filho da puta, vai correr pela eternidade mesmo, viado? Ai, caralho. Tô caindo nessa porra. Agora não tem pra onde você correr,
Bishop,
viado.
you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
Ih! Puta merda.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place.
Eita porra. Agora eu tô mexendo com a máfia desta caralha. Pega, pega, pega.
Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me. Last chance to back the hell down.
Eita caralho. Esconder.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist. You're pretty.
It's this way.
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
Eita, caralho!
Kill them, for God's sake! I don't want to die!
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
LAPD, you're making a big mistake.
Eita, porra. Ei, caralho, como que esconde aqui? Ei!
Is this really the best McAfee's got?
Come on, it's this way.
Ai, caralho.
God, they're
Onde que
everywhere.
Tá? Porra! Caralho, eu não alcanço essa porra. Tá, fica uma arma melhor. Morreu. Morreu.
For the love of God, how many are there? I don't want to die here.
Ah, achei. Morre, trouxa.
This is all Valor's fault.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Porra.
We're done.
Meu chapéu, caralho. Cadê meu chapéu? Vamos.
The statue there. There's a ladder leading to the ground.
I should have known that bitch was trouble.
Que escada comprida da porra.
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
This way!
Those barrels at the base of the elephant column. They're full of gasoline. Shoot them! Quickly!
Stay down.
Eu destruí a caralha toda, porra. Sou foda, caralho.
Let's go! Stay with me! Follow me! Come on!
Get in
All
the
right,
car, I
let's
can
go.
cover you from
Yeah.
here. You're almost there.
Agora se fuderam. Vixe, que o bagulho tá
This
tenso.
is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer and all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for statch, rape, and attempted murder. So he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps. You developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
Foi promovido? E agora? E o restante dos bagulho e tal? Só isso?
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work?
Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying.
Vixe. Run Jazz Club.
You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
You like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse.
Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives. Just through the door.
Vixe. Vixe, que a
Was
treta
my
tá rolando.
only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me?
What?
Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars.
Caralho, do jornal.
Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood. So what about that drink, boys?
Mano, que esse cara tá muito fodido na minha mão. Kai, chama a galera. Vamos arrebentar com esse cara aí. Botou uma prova e eu errei duas. Puta, se eu chegasse no apartamento mais rápido. Caralho, 6 meses depois. The Red Lipstick Murder. Vixe. Puta merda. Eita porra.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Wow, this day was a total waste of makeup.
They say we bust in there and find the goddamn ethics.
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
Mas eu queria meu parceiro, que era mais irritadinho. Eu gostava dele.
Hey, stay for it. Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the deck.
Where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We're any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads, and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. So be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip with his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
Crime scene is just up a dirt road, Detective.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
Desculpa aí, galera. Esse daqui é o meu despertador.
War hero, defending the honor of murdered humps.
Get used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Eita porra! Ai caralho, que agora o bagulho ficou louco.
Trollman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, Detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Não, foi arrastada até aqui.
The victim's bag? Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body. Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Opa.
The Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter? Cause of death?
It could be the head injuries. She has been badly stomped. The cuts look
Interesting. What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Tá, esse aqui foi o dedinho da mão.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD, like Dahlia, X. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
When we get to the Bomba, a man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Peraí. Opa. Que isso?
I don't think so.
Não é nada.
doesn't tell me anything.
Taco de golfe.
This doesn't pertain to the case. This isn't what we're looking for. I doubt it. Seems irrelevant.
Canivete é irrelevante. Ah, vá. Tá, vai. Vambora.
Werewolf?
For my money, copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Big head to hang on your wall. Caller of the decade. You've been working evidence from BD case for 6 months and got nicked.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Oh, and steady, come on!
Foi mal. Caralho, para de acelerar.
Okay, hotshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us unknown in the court?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
He finished, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures who'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastic.
Well, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phillips, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. You can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found it.
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. The 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Estão tentando roubar o banco.
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive.
What's the
situation?
Half a dozen shooters, sir. Cold-blooded sons of bitches. Real professionals.
What do you mean?
Witnesses say they bounced in, aced the guards, and went straight downstairs. Christ knows who they're working for, but whatever's in that vault, they want it bad.
The wrong bank to rob, my friend.
Mostra a carinha aí. Mostra. Mostra a banquinha. Move
it inside. We've got to clear out the bottom floor. Come on. Lay down your fire.
They've blocked the goddamn stairs. Detective, take the elevator.
All right, I'll wait here. Don't give them a chance to regroup.
Wish me luck.
Wrong door, buddies upstairs are dead. That leaves you, pal. Can live to tell the tale. That's it. That's all of them.
Morreu todos. Vem roubar a porra de um banco na minha cidade. Ah, vá. Ah, vá que eu vou deixar.
Car 11K. Shots fired, suspects are down. We're code 4 here, but I need an ambulance at Bank of America. 7th and Olive. Notify coroner and detective headquarters.
Roger on your ambulance 11K. All units, code 4 on the 211 at Bank of America. Code 4.
Let me guess.
Bom, galerinha, eu vou terminar a live por aqui. E estou há 2 horas fazendo essa live. Bom, espero que vocês tenham gostado. Até a próxima live. E aqui é o Malk Diniz, se inscreva aí no canal, dê um compartilhar, dê um curtir aí no meu vídeo. E espero que vocês tenham gostado desse jogo, pois eu vou continuar ele todos os dias até zerar essa porra. Bom, falou galerinha!